Hello friends. So today we will see the prediction of output of this given question. Here in this program you can see two values, R is equal to 150 and S is equal to 100. There is a function named change which is being called with these two values as arguments of the function. So before that, let's have a look on the values of these variables. So we will map these values on the right hand side. The original values now 150 for R, 100 for S, T has no value and Q is 30. You very well know that the program starts its execution from the main segment. So we have initialized these two values and now we are calling a function change with these two arguments of the function. So if you see the statement R is equal to change R comma S, that means we are calling the change function with the value of R and S. So what will happen? The value of R will be copied on the value of P. Now we are having the value of P as 150, which was the value of R. The value of Q in the function definition will become the value of S, that is 100. Here one thing to note is that in the function definition you can see that Q is already having a default value as 30. So in this case what happens, when you pass two arguments from the function call, the values of those two arguments will take place in the function definition and then it overrides the default value. But if you are passing only a single value from the function call, then the second value will be the default value which is given in the function definition. So in the function definition, the first statement says P is equal to P plus Q. So when we add P and Q, the new value of P will become 250. The second statement says Q is equal to P minus Q. Now P is 250. So when we subtract 100 from 250, we will get 150. So the print statement, that is print P hash Q, will print a value 250 hash 150. After printing this value, we have a statement in the function definition return P, which is returning the value of P, that is 250. Now you can see the arrow that the return statement will be caught by the variable R in the function call statement. So the value of P, which is 250, will now become the value of R. So the updated value of R is 250 and the value of S will remain unchanged, that is 100. After this, there is a print statement in the program which says print R hash S. So the value of R is now 250 and S is 100. So simply we will print 250 hash 100. After printing this, we have one more function call statement, S is equal to change S. So here what we are doing, we are passing only one variable, that is S, in our function call. So what happens? When we are passing only single value, the value of S will go to P in the function definition and the other value will be substituted by the default value of Q, which is 30. So the new values of P and Q are 100 and 30 respectively. So again the same thing, P is equal to P plus Q, that is 100 plus 30 is 130. The second statement says Q is equal to P minus Q. So the value of P is 130 and the value of Q is 30. So 130 minus 30 is 100. So we have printed the values P hash Q, which is 130 hash 100. After this, we have returned the value P as before, and this returned value will now go to S in the program. The execution stops here, but if we now see the final values of these variables, so we will see that R is 250, S is 130, P is 130 and the value of Q is 100. So I hope that you have clearly understood the procedure of the values change and prediction of output. So all the best to all of you, and I wish you all a very happy reading session.